What's up, everybody? It's Monday. What a time to be alive. All right, let's get this going, huh? All right, so, how was your weekend? Venna, Zach, what's up? How you guys doing? You guys chilling? I'm chilling. I'm doing really good. Besides the fact that I almost didn't make the stream today, I'm doing very good. Thumbs up. What's up, Russo? All right. So, bros, we got some questions, or we got a question in the chat. Great question to start off with. Highly relevant. Highly relevant from what we're working on. So I got some exciting stuff coming this week for the stream. It's like some technical stuff that I have to kind of iron out, but be on the lookout. There's a little tease on what's to come. Okay. So let's head into it. Oh, also, by the way, if during the stream you have a question, you can always email it here. Crunchy, you have so much homework. You have so much BW. Man, I got so much BW. Well, do it, bro. Stop procrastinating, my guy. All right. So that will forever remain there, as it is my backdrop now. What a tragedy. All right. You just gotta give me a minute just to warm myself up a little bit. I gotta get into the zone, you know? I was like working on another project, working on some technology stuff, and gotta wrap my brain around math again. But if you're new to the channel, what's up? Welcome. We're gonna be going through some math problems. If you're not new to the channel, I mean, welcome back. If you're not new to the channel, you already know what's going on, so I don't need to explain it to you. All right, so we're going to jump into the question that Tony dropped. I know it says Anthony, but we all know that that's Tony. And he dropped a pretty good question here. You can still read it. It's like right there in the chat. So I'll read it out loud. In a college archaeology class, 78 students are going to a dig site to find and study artifacts. Why do math questions feel the need to justify what's going on? You know what I'm saying? Like, do we care what they're doing? But whatever, I'm getting too into it. The dig site has been divided into 24 sections, and each section will be studied by a group of either 2 or 4 students, and I'm assuming all the students are involved. How many of the section will be studied by a group of 2 students? Your school sent an email about AMC. Is that like American Math something? I'm not as familiar with AMC, my guy, but I would say, you know what, with decisions like that. Oh, Anthony, I just got your email. Thomas Ancy. I'm getting all these weird emails, but I did just get an email. Let's see what it says. Ooh, no subject, the mystery. But yeah, for that, Shad, you know what? Like, my advice for most of this type of stuff in life, when you're like, should I do this? It's going to be really hard. Or should I do this? I don't know if I'm good enough. You don't know until you do it. So I would say do it. And if you fail miserably, it's okay. You know, whatever. You know, it's better to do it and fail miserably than it is just to sit on the sidelines with your arms crossed being like, well, you know, I don't know if I could have done it. So yeah, I would definitely say go for it. Unless it's something you don't want to do. All right, so Tony just sent me a picture. I'm going to have to figure out a way to rotate that, Tony. Hold on. And then we'll go into system of equations. We're going to go into a little bit of graphing today. I want to go into today, imaginary numbers, because, you know, frankly, I think it's a pretty good kind of thing to look at. Just give me a second. My computer's on the struggle bus. That's all I can really say about this one. It's trying its hardest. But that's partly what we're doing the rest of this week. We're going to be cleaning up some of the technology aspects of this so that it actually looks really good. Yeah, go for it. Exactly, Susmoy. You got to go for it, my guy. Just go for it. And if you don't get it, you don't get it. You know, that's just all there is to it. All right, so let's jump into this first question. I already read it out loud. We know that there, and I'll rewrite the basic facts. We know that there are 78 students, and we know that there are 24 sites or whatever. And each site will either have 4 students at it, or the site will have 2 students at it. And we need to know how many sites have 2 students. Okay, so I'm gonna let you guys loose on this problem, and then I guess I'll go over it as an answer if you guys are able to solve it. But I'm just gonna leave it to the chat. I'm gonna leave it to the geniuses in the chat. Time to warm up your IQs, rev up those mental engines, and let's hit this problem, bro. I'll give you guys like 2 minutes for this, so a turn of the clock, and then a little bit more. Let's get it. Oh no. Okay. My computer opened all these crazy files. Okay, so Tony, let's look at this question. First off, Tony, where did you get this? This looks pretty official. Yeah, this is so interesting that they're folding into physics into the SAT. That does look like a real SAT, is it? You would tell me, right? All right, Ben is in. You got it off a PSAT website? Oh, what's up, Ramisa? Welcome back. It's okay if you're struggling because, you know, we'll go over it. I'll give you guys have about a minute and 10 seconds left. There was a teacher that once told me that if you get everything right, then you shouldn't be in that class anymore because it means you're not learning. You should be in a class where you get things wrong just so that you can learn from your mistakes and that you're being challenged. Warm up the brain, warm up the brain, Ramisa. Just warm it up. Is that Crunchy? All right, Crunchy. I love that Crunchy. That's kind of hilarious. He's procrastinating doing homework by doing more homework. It's like an inception of procrastination. You're just like procrastinating homework by doing more homework, and then you're procrastinating that homework by. Okay, and Shad's on it too. Okay, we're getting some wheels. We got 3 wheels on the bandwagon. Let's just say that we got 3 wheels on the bandwagon. Now would be a time to kind of jump on. All right, so that is time. I think that was 1 click, 2 clicks of the clock. I wasn't really looking. I was managing the disaster that was my computer for a minute. But oh, you guys didn't even catch your names in there. Bang. All right, so we'll go over this now and we'll talk about it. How did you guys get 18? I'm confused. Well, dude, Susmoy, get ready for your brain to open up and just get ready for your brain to open up. Because we're going to talk today about the importance of picking variables. Super important. So, for example, there's a lot of ways that we could pick the variables here. We could pick students who are in a group of 2 as X and students who are in a group of 4 as Y, which is ultimately what we're going to do. There's a lot of different ways that we could pick our variables. But what we're going to do is we're going to say our X variable is the 2-person plots. and our y variable is our 4-person sites. Okay, so this is the number of 2-person sites, the number of 4-person sites. So since there are 24 sites total, we know that the number of 2-person sites plus the number of 4-person sites is going to equal 24. So we have 2 variables. We need to have 2 equations in order to solve this. So just keep in mind that that's when you know you're dealing with systems of equations. I'm going to show you a quick graph. Oh, actually, gotta make sure all these tabs are closed. Not that anything is bad that I was looking at, but I just don't want you to see which Twitter, which tweets I was looking at. Okay, so here's the graph. We got 2 lines. Our x plus y graph is one of these, and we need a second line to find where it's going to end up sitting. Notice your answer. Oh, dude, did I miss it? Russo, how did I miss you, my guy? That's sad. Oh, I didn't see it. Okay, Russo's the 4th wheel on the bandwagon. Nice, bro. Good. All right, so yeah, you got it, my guy. So that's our first equation. We're going to need a second equation, okay? We're going to need a second equation to pinpoint our values for x and y, because this could be 12 and 12, 10 and 14. Do you know what I'm saying? So that's where the 78 comes in to click. So what would be our second equation here? I guess I'll just throw it up to the chat. What would you guys use for a second equation for this one? And I guess the people that got 18 would know this the most, but I'm just curious to see what you guys ended up using for this. Did you guys use like a, how did you guys utilize that 78, I guess is my question. Because for me, this next step is the hardest step, I think, in this problem. Because once you have your second equation, it's kind of cake from there. You know what I'm saying? So all right, so I am not seeing anything from the chat, which either means that you guys are unsure or you're not quite sure, you know, how you got your answer rather than just kind of plugging it in. Tony, my guy. That's it. So really quick, I am going to adjust your equation really quick. Yeah, Venna got it too. Yes, Zach. Yes. Okay, so Zach actually has the right one. All right, and this is why it's so important to be very careful about labeling your things. No, dude, I definitely am going to throw some suspicion into Crunchy's painting inspection company, because I went to some very nice auction houses and they priced it for me. So yeah, exactly. Guys, keep in mind, X is the 2-person sites, right? So it's going to be 2 times the X plus 4 times the Y equals that 78. Because the amount of 4-person plots, and we have 4 people in each of them, the amount of 2-person plots, and we have 2 people in each of them, and there's 78 people total. Yeah, exactly, to the opposite. Oh, so just make sure that you keep it in mind, because you can get tricked, and they will also have the, you know, alternative answer there for you. Okay, cool. So we could solve this algebraically, and I'm going to solve it algebraically just to show you how it goes down, and then I will solve it graphing so that you can see how that works too. The first thing I'm going to do is solve for y. So y equals 24 minus x, and I'm going to plug this value into where I see my y. So I'm going to get 2x plus 4 times the quantity of 24 minus x equals 78. Cake, right? And keep in mind, if 24 minus x equals y, I can plug it in all day. 2x plus 96 minus 4x equals 78. Okay, great. This is going to be a negative 2x plus 96 equals 78. I'm going to subtract 78 from each side. Y 8. 28. Okay, so 28 equals, and I'm going to bring that negative 2x to the other side, 2x. 14 equals x. Boom. So that is our answer, bros. That's the answer. 14, right? How do I show you that graphically? Well, let's pop open our Desmos and let's talk about it. So our two equations are very obviously going to be x plus y equals 28. No, it's going to be 24. And we know that 2x plus 4y equals 78. Zoom out, zoom out, zoom out. Do you see where these two lines cross? Bang. What? Did I do my math wrong? Did I do my math wrong? So, oh, yeah, I did do my math wrong. I can't believe it. All right, hold on. So this is where I did my math wrong. This is where my mistake is. So this is it right here. This is the perpetrator. I forgot to borrow a 1 for this 6. Miscalculated, my friend. I know I did. I'm not perfect. You know what? I'm not a perfect human being. You know what I'm saying? So it's 18 here. So that should be 18 there, and this should be 9. That's on me. That's totally on me. But if you check your work here, bang, we know that x is going to be 9, and we know that y is going to be 15. So that's the answer to this question. Our x value for the number of 2-person plots is 9, and the number of 4-person plots is 15. So we could have just graphed it and saved all of that work. Like, I guess that's actually a pretty good example. Not to use my mistakes as a learning example, but notice how you can make mistakes, or notice how I made a mistake in here, right? I forgot to borrow the 1, something super small and precision, right? I was not using a lot of precision. I got the wrong answer. Had I just thrown it into the graph, I would have been money. I would have been absolutely money. It does all of that work for you. So that's kind of where I'm at as far as the graphing of this. Yeah, you're going to open your computer now? For sure. So that's where I'm at as far as the graphing of this. We're going to do another one of these problems just to give you guys a little bit of a redemption, and to to give me a little bit of a redemption too. Not that I made a mistake, because I was actually just kind of leading you guys into a learning opportunity. So, not doing my subtraction, correct on purpose, leads us into a learning opportunity. You guys are very welcome for that. So let me get a problem together, and let's see if you guys can redeem yourselves. If we can all redeem ourselves, you know what I'm saying? It's time for a redemption. So I'll be right back, and by the way, it will be harder. It will be harder. Okay, we are back. Sorry that took a little bit of a long time, but I wanted this to be like really like yeah. Um okay, cool. So oh my god. I saw a grown man yell at his girlfriend to back up while he destroyed her PS4, screaming like a goat. Yeah, well, I mean, at least your day isn't that. You know what I mean? You went to school on Monday, was in a great mood. Nice. Dude, what happened to this static? I don't know. I'm getting a little fancier. That's what's happening. Okay, that's really weird. Why you would BTFO a PS4 like that? Why not just donate it to somebody in need? Okay. So beef costs $2.50 a pound. Crab costs $7 a pound. I bought 17.5 meat. I spent I gotta do this math really quick. I forgot my own number here. Okay, so that's 10, 11. That's why I messed up. All right, let me just double check that that's good to go. I don't want to give you guys anything that's bunk. That is bunk. Why can't I do my math today? Hold on. 10, 1. What is going on, dude? Hold on. Okay, so that would be 10, 1, 11, 1, 7, 8, 9, 91, right? All right, one more time. All right, cool, we did it. All right, so the problem that took forever to make, I think this problem took in total about 45 minutes to make. So definitely, definitely thanks for sticking around. Yeah, I don't know why this took so long. It honestly is kind of blowing my mind why it would take so long to do this problem, but it did. Now we're here. 3 minutes, let's get it. Back in the old day, crab was dog food. Oh, wasn't that was it? Because I remember there was like a lobster thing where like lobster was considered like food for poor people. Like back in like I think that I don't even know when, back in the day in America. If you were eating lobster, you were just like a poor person. But then I forget what happened, but all of a sudden it's like, no, lobster's fancy now. And like maybe they overfished it or I don't know. But like it used to be not that expensive, but now lobster is really expensive. I'm sure you guys don't. I'm sure you guys don't care. It's like, I don't care. Lobster was prison food. Yeah, yeah, they would. Yeah, I don't really know how that works. All right, I'll try to be quiet so you guys can focus. That's my bad. I'm surprised there's people even here after that like 30-minute problem that it took me to make. Like we're on what our second problem, and it's like almost halfway through the stream. Jeez, it will be better this week. Dude, guys, today I've been dealing with a lot of technical difficulties, but this week I will show off. It will pay off. You guys are in for a treat. 10.5 Vena coming on attack. What's new? Nice. All right, so Vena's under official SAT time, but I'll give you guys another minute and a half to see if you can catch up. Let's get it. Russo coming in too. Nice, Russo. You've been shredding these streams recently, my guy. Your picture does not do you justice. Out of all of the pictures I regret Introvert a little bit, but I also regret Russo. I feel like I didn't capture you, you know what I mean? Yeah. Is this really SAT? Yes, it is, Venna. This is 100% an SAT problem. Oh, Singh, did you throw an answer up? I didn't even see it, my guy. I was thinking about crab. Well, that's because your brain is bigger. That's because you've been studying with me, Venna. What was your answer, dude? Singh, what was your answer? I don't see it. I don't see it, my guy. All right, Crunchy's got it. Yeah, there will be other opportunities. All right, guys, about 10, 15 seconds left. Let's get it. All right, that is time. Again, we have 3 wheels on the bandwagon. It's almost a full bandwagon. We almost have the full wagon. Apparently, I missed Singh's answer, but I really don't see it, dude. Oh, whoops. All right. Why does this keep popping out? You need to be down there. Okay, this is horrible. All right, so we got Tony in here. All right, a lot of people on it now. Singh, I got your answer finally. Got you, my guy. Ooh. 10.9? Oh, I saw you switch that. The hardest part was the multiplication. Yeah, definitely, bro. I feel it. I feel it. All right, so let's go through this problem. We need equations, right? We need equations to get this going. I'm going to pop these in real quick. So X is the amount of poundage we bought of the beef. X is the beef. Okay, Y is the crab. All right, so we know that the amount of beef we bought plus the amount of crab we bought is going to equal 17.5 pounds. We know that the meat is 2.5, or the beef rather, and that we know the crab is $7 a pound, and we spent a total of $91 for our party. Yee. So, okay, cool. So yeah, that's what we're going on. Guys, this was my work to put this problem together, by the way, so just ignore this. This is too big brain for you guys to understand. A little peek behind the curtain there. All right, so here are our equations. Fortunately, I already have them graphed, so we're good to go. Guys, if you don't have a graphing calculator, the earlier you get one, the better. You don't need to buy them new. That's like the biggest misconception. You don't need to buy a new graphing calculator. Like, buy them off of some dude, or buy them off of Craigslist or whatever. Like, or just if you know like some senior at your school, buy it from them. Because, dude, you don't need to spend the $80. That's kind of ridiculous. But you should be getting it. All right, so here's our graph. I'm gonna hold this up a little bit closer. Those are our 2 equations, right? We got them plugged in, and we just need to see where they intersect, and we're kind of good to go from there. Bang. That's it. It does the work for you, bro. Anthony, I'll probably send you an email about that one, my guy, just because that was physics. So yeah, bros, that's it. And since we clearly defined our variable and our y is our crab, then we know we just need that y value, 10.5. And is the bandwagon strong? It's strong. That's some high skill right there. That is very nice. Very, very nice. Clap, clap, clap. You did it. All right. Very nice. Tony, notice you did it. You were having problems with these. No longer were you having problems with these. Just be very careful on how you define your variables and how you set up your what's with that crack screen? All of my screen all of my screens have something going on with them, bro. Yeah, I just don't, when I have money, I don't spend it on technology, unfortunately. But yeah, I mean, it all works. It's good to go. Just one crack is not going to, ruin it. Yeah, Shad, Anthony sent me a physics problem, but I don't think we're going to get into that today, just because I don't want to mix too many outside concepts into the SAT streams. All right, cool. So I guess there's just a couple other fringe concepts today that I wanted to go over before we get into later this week, when I have like a more of a plan for you guys. Not that I don't always prepare, You know, my daily schedule, I wake up at 9, I meditate for an hour, and then I plan these streams for like 3 or 4 hours. I sit, I meditate, I make problems, I'm furiously writing, going back to old streams. You know, this is a full-time job, guys, so just know that. All right, so let's talk about I. The square root of -1 equals this I. And there's some patterns that they want you guys to realize. Just keep this in mind, right? Now, we could say that this is, I'm not even going to go into that. So then if we have -1, that's going to be I squared. That should make sense. Then if we have a -1, this is going to be a I to the third, and I to the fourth is just this 1 right here. Chill. All right, so here's the pattern, bro. Here's the pattern. It's like a SHOT. It was a movement problem, it's like an acceleration problem with like initial velocity and time and height, that type of thing. Yeah, so we're not going to do the physics today. I'll probably send you an email, Anthony. So just remind me at the end of the stream to hook you up with that info. So that's all I is, guys. That's all it is. You just need to kind of understand how these patterns go. And if I were to do I to the fifth down here, that would just be a return to the square root of -1. Okay, so this is the game they like playing with I. This is one of the games they play. The other that they play is the conjugate, right? Yeah, exactly, Shad. So they'll give you something like this. Well, they'll say, here's a I'll just throw this question to you. I want us to switch to blue. Dude, RIP the green pen. Oh no. All right, so here's the question. So one of the things they don't like is to have I in the denominator. They don't like that. Why? You know, that's above my pay grade, honestly. But that's one of those things that they do not like. So, Venna, great question. I actually don't know that, Tony. Venna, great question. Will there be problems with 3 variables and 3 equations in the SAT? That would be extremely rare. Extremely, extremely rare. We can talk about how to solve those. Generally, I mean, I only really see them in workbooks. I've never seen them on an official SAT. That's like one of those super fringe kind of topics. But with that, it's kind of similar, except that you can't graph it. So it makes it a little bit more difficult, but you just have to find ways to eliminate those variables. So here's the question. I'm going to throw this question up to you guys. What is this in the simplified to the standard form of a plus bi? I know this question doesn't really make grammatical. It's not the most grammatic thing I've ever written, but I think you guys get the point. Oh, I forgot to throw the clock on. All right, we'll just do 1.5 minutes on this. And then I'll go over it, because either you know how to do it or you don't. And if you don't, then just sit tight for 1 minute and we'll go over it. Also, don't forget to smash that like button if you love studying. Me, I love studying. Catch me studying, bro. You catch me, you're gonna catch me studying. I'm always studying. Sing is like, duh. Okay, here we go. Here we go. First answer in the shoot here. Oh wow. So -10 over 17 plus the value of 11 over 17 I. Okay. Zach, I thought you had a similar answer, but I didn't see what happened. What did you put? All right, whatever. We'll just go with Tony here. All right, guys, like 10 more seconds and we'll go over it. If you guys don't know how to do this, that's fine. It's one trick. And once you know this trick, you'll be fine forever. It's called the conjugate. Super easy. Okay. All right, bruh. So when fractions like this, let me get a new piece of paper so I get some more room to work on this. So with fractions like this, notice there's no equal sign, bros. So we can't like use the normal kind of algebra game that we're going to play with most math because there's no equal sign. We can't say, oh, I want to, times this side by this and this side by this, and now my thing's good. Okay, we got, Vanna's got an answer. Very different answer. All right, 2 plus 2i. All right, we will see. We will see. But definitely shout out to the people for just trying it. Okay, Zach got the same thing. So Zach, I got you, bro. Okay, you're good. I got you, bro. All right. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's no problem. This is a little bit more casual than the SHSAT streams because this is not really like, I'm just going to be doing this for a while. All right, bro. So here we are. Let's break into this. There's no equal sign. So what I'm getting at, what I'm trying to kind of like get you guys to think about is you can only you can't change the value of this, but you can multiply it by 1. And any value over itself is 1. So I'm going to take this down here. I'm just going to rewrite it so we can see it. So what we're going to do is we're going to multiply it by 1, and we're going to multiply it by the conjugate. This is the move. This is the move. This. Now, if you can do this, and if you can do this, you know how to do imaginary numbers on the SAT. That's it, bro. That's it. So let's go into this. Let's knock it out so you guys can be pros. I expect 1600s from all of you, nothing less. So we have to FOIL. This is the difference of, this is going to be, we'll just go into it. This will be 1 minus 16i squared. And why is that? Well, it would be 1 minus 4i plus 4i minus 16i squared, and these two middle numbers cancel out. So that's how we end up with this. Guys, I squared, don't forget. So we got rid of our i's because this 1 minus 16i is the same as 1 plus 16 because this I squared is the same as -1. So we know our denominator is going to be 17. What a time to be alive. Now we have to FOIL this top guy. First is going to be 2. Outside is going to be 8i. Inside is going to be 3i. And last is going to be 12i squared. Here's our fraction that we then need to simplify. We guys know that 12i squared is -12. So 2 minus 12 plus 11i all over 17. That's going to be a -8. Nope, that's, haha, I was just testing you guys again. This is going to be -10. So -10 plus 11i all over 17. Oh, baby. That is our answer. But if you really want to be a pro, you got to do it like Zach and Tony. You got to do it like this, bros. You got to separate it to put it in standard form. Oh, well done. Well done, Zach. Well done, Tony. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. Okay, so now you guys know how to do it. Now you guys are pros. So I'm going to give you a redemption problem so that you can redeem yourself. Keeping in mind, I'm like all over the place. Keeping in mind, is this middle school standard? This is high school standard, my guy. So keeping in mind, the conjugate is the same thing as here, but you change this to a plus. And if it's a plus, you change it to a minus, okay? That's the conjugate. So I'm going to give you guys a problem. I'm going to give you guys redemption to redeem yourself. Not to redeem yourself. Because now you know how to do it. Now there's no more excuses. All right? No more excuses. All right, I'll be right back and we will get going. All right, bros. Oh, whoops. Hold up. No, not that music. Not that music. All right. What we need is the redemption music. All right. Last time, only 2 people got it. Okay. Only 2 people got it. Now you can do it. You guys just need to believe in yourself. So, I'm going to start the clock. You guys only get a minute and a half. That's it. Okay? Go. "40 seconds left." No clue. It's okay. Okay. First answer. 10 seconds left. 36 over 40. Can I get a can I get a reduce the fraction check, please? All right, that is time. Venna is in. Okay. Last call. Anybody else finishing up this problem? Yeah, or 3/4. Thank you for reducing that for me, Venna. I was so I was so confused. Okay, Sing has 4 over 3. I like that. Being a little bit of a rebel there. I like that. All right, bruh. Okay, chill. Shad's on the 3/4 wave. Anthony, Tony, what I ask, dude. Russo's on the wave. Tony's on the wave. That is a full cart. That's a full cart, bro. Nice. 3 over 2. Oh, what's up, Henry? Henry's in the house. Nice, bruh. 3 over 2. Henry's in. Nice. All right, bruh. So let's go over this. We got a couple different answers, but a lot of weight is being put on this answer. So I wonder what it's going to be. It's okay, Sing. As long as you tried and had fun. That's all that matters, my guy. Did you have a fun time? Because that's all that matters, man. You give up, Henry. It's okay. It's okay. But by the way, this would be an answer choice. This would be an answer choice. And this would be an answer choice. So just keep in mind of how difficult it is to break this test. So speaking of breaking it, let's break this problem. Okay, so we're going to times it by the conjugate. which in this case is 2 minus 6i over 2 minus 6i. All right, because that's 2 plus 6i, we're going to multiply it by 1. This is the one we're going to multiply it by. If you can get this, that's the first hard step, and then you just got to do your foiling. So we're going to foil the top and the bottom at the same time. Let's do the top. First is going to be 6. Outside is going to be negative 18i. Inside is going to be positive 8i. And last is going to be a negative 24i squared. On the bottom, we're going to have 4 minus 36i squared. All right, so we're chilling. We got to collect like terms up here, though. We know that this is going to be a positive 24 because this I squared is a negative 1, right? So that's now going to be a positive 24 plus 6 is going to be 30. Collecting our i's is going to be a negative 10i situation. And down here, this is going to be a positive 36. So this is going to be 40. Oh, looking so good. Okay, so it's going to be 3 over 4 minus 1 over 4i. Here is our final form. We finally revealed the final form. We've Super Saiyaned into the final form. And this is our A value. Yes! Redemption's real! Yeah! Yeah, bro! Look at that! Absolute insane. Congratulations! You've overcome! You've overcome! Don't let anybody tell you you can't. You can. Just use the conjugate. Just know that I squared. Just know that I squared is negative 1. You could do it. Good job, everyone. Good job. If you got it right, pat yourself on the back. If you got it wrong, just tell yourself better luck next time. Know what I'm saying? Yeah, exactly, Henry. We got this is a full bandwagon +1. We are looking really good today. That's really nice, bros. Really, really nice. Okay. All right. Okay, so that is it. Good job, Russo. I'm so proud of you, dude. I'm so proud. You guys, your brains are expanding right in front of my eyes. It's wow. It's what a time to be alive, really. Okay, so I guess those were actually extremely hard. I could try to find. Yeah, I could try to find a hard problem using I, but I feel like you guys. Good luck. Good luck for oh yeah, good luck. Yeah, good luck next time. Is that what you're referring to, Shad? I just like that. Good luck. All right. Yeah, good luck to you, my guy. So yeah, dude, I am so excited for this week. I keep saying that. I gotta stop saying it, but I am so excited for this week. We're gonna get a upgrade to the stream. I've been talking with my friend who's a nerd who understands computers, and he's been helping me kind of figure out so that it runs a little bit smoother and that I can add some extra features I've been wanting to add for a really long time. So that's going to be really sick. Okay, so if it is x squared, then does that mean that x squared is -1 or it only works with I squared? Great question. Yeah, it only works with I squared. Okay, Vanna, we'll do a harder one to end it. So yeah, bro, it only equals I squared. So I, the variable, lowercase cursive I, equals the square root of -1 always. Once you get into more advanced math, they're not going to casually use this I as like interest rate. They're going to use this lowercase cursive I for the square root of -1 almost always. The same way that E is a number like 2 point something. You know what I'm saying? So just like pi is 3.14 something. Like these are variables that are kind of decided and stuck in the sand as far as their value. Does I squared always -1? Always, my guy. Always. Yee. Okay, so I'll do a harder one. I'll do a harder one for Benna. Oh, dude, yeah, I want to do grammar. I do want to do grammar this week. I guess I just didn't really plan today out, but I do want to do grammar this week just because I don't know. I tutor a lot of SAT. All of my students get close to perfects on the grammar section. I am hardcore really good at teaching grammar. So we'll go into grammar next. Probably this week, probably late in the second half of the week, to be honest, because there's a little bit of math odds and ends I want to clean up. Okay, so harder problem for Venna, and then we'll call it. Oh, dude, I wrote on my backing paper again. I'm so bad at that. I'm supposed to keep this nice and clean and white, but whatever. All right. So here, let me just yeah, let me BRB screen real quick, and then I'll be back with a real sick problem. Okay. Oh my God. Sorry. All right. Sorry about that. The redemption was real though. Okay. So here is the question. Here's the harder question. I will give you guys 3 minutes to solve this one. Let's get it. Yeah, I'm a math nerd too, Russo. It's good. I check my calculations, man. My friends are always like, Tyler, let's go out. I'm like, go out? When I could be staying at home and graphing quadratic equations? I don't think so. No, I'm just kidding though. I don't have any friends. So you guys have about 2.5 minutes remaining. Minute and a half remains. Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point, Russo. Yeah, I guess I do. I do have friends. I have friends. I have good friends. Yeah, that's a really good point. Uh, Zach, can you simplify that for me, my guy? Okay, so first answer's in. Zach, like, why did you give me the second to last step? Dude, why did you just give me the last step? You were one step away, bro. That's so funny. Why would you do that? All right. Nice. All right, Zach. Yeah, I got you, my guy. All right, we got the 4 wheels. We got 4 wheels on a bandwagon. Yeah. What is I itself? I is the square root of -1. That's what I is, bro. I have a video on imaginary numbers that I probably should release at this point. But if you're still a little bit confused, you can always... Oh, I think that was it. I think that was actually the 3 minutes anyways. I wasn't paying attention to the clock. Duh. So, yeah, just keep in mind I is the square root of -1. So, what I could have done for this problem, rather than say I could have just said the square root of -1. And rather than saying -3i, I could have said -3 rad -1. So this is just a variable so that it's easier to work with, but I equals the square root of -1, and this cannot be simplified. So that's why we call it I. All right. All right, Russo, be easy, my guy. All right, so let's go through this question. Let's talk about how it's done. Let's talk about it. There it is. All right, cool. So let's go through it. First things first, we're going to have to, I'm going to choose to move the multiplication around. I'm going to put this guy next to this guy, and I'm going to do that first. 4 plus I times 4 minus I. And that's going to be perfect for me, so it's going to be 16 minus I squared. So I'm not going to stop there. I actually probably could simplify this right now, and that's exactly what I'm going to do, actually. No, I'll do it 2 ways, okay? I'll just do it straight up, and then I'll do the simplified way second. So straight up is we need to FOIL this. All right, let me get my calculator. Let me get my calculator so I don't make another genius mistake like I made last time. Okay, so 16 times 6. Everyone knows, just I have this happen to memorize it, is 96. Okay, and then we have, that's going to be then 16 times -3. So 16 times -3 is going to be a -48i. And that's the outside. Inside is going to be -6i squared. And last is going to be +3i to the third. All right, so that's kind of hairy. We know that this is the same thing as saying -6 times -1, because remember, I squared is -1. And this is the same thing as saying, this would be, where's my chart? Where's the chart? Remember, I to the third is this negative square root of -1. All right, so that's kind of what we're shooting at right now. Yeah. Okay, cool. So then the rest of this is the same, 96 minus 48i. Cool, so we can definitely include this. This is going to be a +6i, so it's going to be 102 plus a, what is this, -3 rad -1 minus a 48i. So that is really insane. This is getting into kind of an insane territory because this is I in here, so then we can add the i's, so 102 minus a 3i minus 48i, so 102 minus 51i. This is A. B is -51, so our answer is going to be 51. You guys are absolute beasts. So this is the hard way to go about it. This is the easy way to go about it. Because if we know I squared is -1, that's like saying 16 plus 1. All right, times 6 minus 3i. All right, so that's just like 17 times 6 minus 3i. Okay, you guys see where this is going, right? Because 17 times 6 is 102. 17 times a -3, believe it or not, is going to be that 51i. So we could have gotten the answer this way as well. Yeah, so that's how this one goes down. So really good job. I'm so impressed, dude. Let's cue up the let's cue up that redemption being real again. cannot be stopped. Meta. But yeah, everybody. What happened, Meta? What happened? You were doing so good. I don't know what happened to you. All right, bros. So that, dude, thank you guys for dropping by the stream today. Bruh. Little hype today. I just gotta say, I did not expect to have fun during the stream today, but I always do. You guys are the greatest. All right, bros. So I'm gonna duck out. It's my time. I gotta go. But it is, yes, Russo. It's time. It's time for the iconic ending. I know Vena's gonna be okay because she normally gets every other question right. So, maybe she was maybe she was, maybe she had like a strategy where she's like, I'm gonna put 6 to see if people bandwagon with me. You know what I mean? You gotta watch out. It's the iconic ending, right, Shad? Right, Zach? What a time to be alive. It is what a time to be alive. I'm so excited for this week. Guys, be on the lookout for the stream. If you guys are not subscribed, definitely subscribe. Definitely hit like if you haven't already. And tell your friends, bro, I'm trying to grow my channel. I'm grinding. You know how it is. So definitely let them know if you have any friends studying for the SAT to come bother me here. But yeah, bros, I'm going to get out of here. Really good stuff today. Remember to follow your dreams, listen to your heart, all that good stuff, bro. It's the iconic ending, bro. All right, then I'll see you. I'll see you guys all tomorrow. You guys take it easy. Yeah, peace.